Hey, Collectible fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com giving you a look at this. This is the Batman Arkham Origins DC Collectibles 3-pack, which contains the Joker's Red Hood, Copperhead and Deathstroke unmasked. Now, rather than me warble on for ages, we'll just do one video per figure, keep it short and sweet. This pack is something I picked up at Amazon. There's a link directly below. Seems to be the most competitive for this pack. It's a fairly hard pack to find. It is limited edition. And again, if you're buying it at this link below, it's free shipping. So it's pretty good if you're in the US. And certainly even ships to me when I was in Australia. It would have shipped across there too. So it's a pretty good pack to get. I picked this up primarily for the Deathstroke Unmasked, but the other figures are not too bad. Thought we'd take a look at them and go through this. So we will only show the packaging on this one video here. So this is video 1 of 3, if you like. Nice little touch up at the top of the box with the Bat logo. Obviously, I've taken the figures out, but on the back of the pack, you'll see there's Red Hood, Copperhead, and Deathstroke. If you're looking for some of those other figures, you'll probably find them online. You may even find 1 or 2 of them still left over at Dorkside Toys, but they're kind of old now and getting a little harder to find, so chances are best thing to do is have a hunt on eBay. So these are sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios, which really should add that touch of realism to the figures if they've digitally scanned them or taken them from the game. So you'd think that would be it, but so far they're a little hit and miss in some cases. So we'll look at the Joker first of all, and here is the Joker as Red Hood. Let me just sharpen up that focus for you first of all. Now this figure, if you've seen it, is actually the same. Let me just try and take this one back again. If you look on the back of this pack, you'll see there's the Joker there, the Arkham Origins Joker. And if you look at the jacket and the collar, well, surprise, surprise, it's exactly the same figure. As far as I can tell, there's no real difference on this figure from the other previous release. It has basically got a red hood shoved on top of it. It is not too well placed as far as I'm concerned. You can see the join up in there where they've placed that hood. To my mind, this should be sitting flush right on the top of it, and they should have perhaps sculpted or molded that a little better, but they didn't. So it's not bad, but it doesn't look too right to me. But if you're a Red Hood fan or a Joker fan, then this is probably going to be essential for you, I would imagine. But it's not a great one for me, so I don't know whether I'll be keeping this one or not, but let's get a look at it nonetheless. So, good sculpting and detail, again, exactly the same as the other Joker figure. I do like all this sculpting and kind of scrumping up of all the kind of the jacket that he's got, which is flexible, so you do get to see a little bit underneath. There's the belt there, and some very nice weathering and dirt on the front of the Joker. If you don't know the history of the Joker, it goes way, way back to the 1950s. And eventually, shock horror, the Red Hood becomes the Joker. So, pretty standard stuff. If you've never read The Killing Joke, you must read that. That will tell you all about Red Hood and Batman. Great, great story. If not the finest Batman story or finest comic ever made, I would suggest. But good looking figure, but ultimately let down by this kind of crappy hood. If this had a removable hood, perfect, but no. Even if we'd had the Joker head packed alongside with it, that could have made a difference, but sadly not. So we do get simple articulation. We get this ball jointed hood, which just kind of looks a little silly, but it is a ball joint there, so you can move that around. The arms are a little limited. They do swivel, and that's all you're going to get. No other movement there whatsoever. You can see the join on the elbow there, so that will move, but you can again see the limited amount that will move because of the sleeve of the jacket. So you get a very, I don't know, what's that, maybe even 30, not even 30 degrees, 20 degrees kind of up. A very poor articulation on that overall. There are swivel wrists there. They don't seem to appear to go in any other direction. They do. There's a little bit of swivel in that socket and joint, so they do move around a little bit. We do get a swivel waist, although really it's not really worth it overall, and you get these huge swivel thighs. Now, again, it's just a bit of a letdown. It's the Joker. It would have been nice to, this is a fairly highly collectible figure. They're going to re-release in different formats, so it would have been nice to see it with more ball joints there or something. The knees do bend a fair bit. That's not too bad. But again, you're probably not going to be posing them in such a way that you would need that. But we also get very limited down at the bottom articulated feet, but they can't move because of the trouser legs, so you're really, really limited there. Now it does have one peg hole, which fits beautifully with NECA stands, if you're not aware of that. Again, I'll put a link below. You can pick them up online. Darkseid has some, eBay, wherever you want to get them. But they're great for this. They really do work in terms of DC Collectibles working with NECA stands. They do work well. That's it for the Red Hood as Joker. It's a bit of a limited and my least favourite of the pack, but love to know your thoughts on this figure. What do you think? Are you collecting it? I know it's an older one, but I just thought I'd give it a quick blast and let you see it. Please do leave a comment below, and if you've never subscribed to reviews, click subscribe, and we'll get lots of other reviews straight into your inbox as fast as we can make them. That's it for now. We'll see you for the follow-up Copperhead coming up next.